Right, then, and then, and then, and then, and then. Okay. No.
I want to escape, but I don't wanna run away.
No. Why is it so slow? I think I know why. It's because I think it's converting everything to, well, it was 48k back down to, well, back to 48k from 44.1. That's why I think it's slow at the moment. So, you know, at least that's what I think. So.
Without a lifeline, I want to.
You know, at least. So, you know, so. You know, but anyway, is what it is.
But I don't wanna run away.
So it's a matter. I just got to go through everything. And see what's what. You'll need to refresh that chat, otherwise it won't work. Otherwise I won't see you. Let me type in here. Hello, do you see this? There you go. If you see that, then we're laughing. Alright. Now. I guess I'm going to work on this one then, for now. Let's do a alternative version. Let's figure out. I'm not sure whether they were or not. Whose bass is that? Is that yours, Adam? Oh, okay, right. Yeah. No, I think we were past demo because I've got Leah's all new amped guitar. So I think if I remember rightly, we had all the songs that were here, and then we had all of Leah's DI's stuff. Because this one we've got all the DI'd guitars, so I'd already done that at that point. And I think then Rossa came down afterwards to re-sing it. So I think you'd done your part by that point as well. I think we'd done everything because the music was the same. All we actually did was change the words, and the melody was slightly different. But all the music was the same, I think. So you'd already tracked your bass here. At least that's what I think. And the reason why I say that is because this one here is stereo. And I think this, we kind of use the room mics. And I remember you doing this, the harmonics, which I really enjoyed when you did them. That. Do. I remember that. You know what I mean? That was sick. So we kind of got everything, but what's funny is this is all in a primitive state, because looking at this guitar, right, this DI stuff, I think all this stuff in between here is just noise. Yeah. So this is noise. So this is going right back before I'd even edited anything. So this is like day one almost of Fly the Train. And so realistically, we will be sitting here, we've tracked the guitars, or DI'd all the guitars. We've got all the original synths. So at this point, this is what I was given, you know what I mean? And all we'd done is tracked your bass and the drums. So Pete's drums should all be up here. Yeah. So all these drums are there, and the bass. That was new. her guitar. Yeah, it is literally, and then we've got Robin's vocals, but no Rosser. But the song is a completely different song, right? And don't get me wrong, I don't mind this, but I think we'd have to get Robin's permission before we work on it, right? So I'll have to speak to, well, Leah will tell me that. I never met Robin, so otherwise I would happily work on this because I think this could be just a killer. We could just go nuts on this one, right? We can just, because it doesn't matter. We've already got Original Faster, which is a great song anyway. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just need to make sure that it's okay because, for legal reasons, obviously, it's just in case. But are you still in contact with Robin or not? Oh, did you? Okay, that's fine then. Oh, that's all right. Okay, that's good then. In that case, free realm. Okay, so guys, are we okay with this? Just to literally just fucking let ham on this track and see what we do with it? Do you know what I mean? Just all right. Well, we will. Let's just make a new version of Faster then. Faster without without Rosser. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's do it. Fuck it. Right. Well, let's first see where we're at because this is, I think, before I'd even done any of Pete's timing. Yes. So, delete drums. Yes, Superior Drummer comes out right away. Do you know what I mean? Let's see what state the drums are in. The drums and bass together. Were you doing a dirty one there, Adam? Were you putting vibrato on that bass note? Oh, you are, you dirty little scoundrel. Do you know what I mean? I want to hear that. Oh, I love a bit of bass vibrato. I do. I'm a sucker for it. Right, well, let's see who's in time and who's not. Now it's the time for the Wall of Shame. In difference in timing. Adam's timing on the grid. Pete's timing. The grid's here. He's way ahead of the beat. So but not massively, to be fair. Okay, right, let me just roll this. I want to just play with the drums and get what I know. I want to just get a point I'm happy with. So before I do that, I've got kick in, kick out, kick sub. No, that should be overheads. What's that doing down there? I don't know. And that Tom is here. Wait, what? Why have I got 4 fucking Toms? Tom 4, he only had... I don't know. Duplicate track. Right, let me put that here. So we got Tom 3, Tom 2. Alright. And then this one's a Tom as well. Okay, brilliant. So duplicate track. Doink. Right, good. Now I can bring the overheads down, which are here. Just getting these in order, guys, so don't worry. I've got room mics here. So where's the mid? The alt overhead can go here. Room mics can go on room mics. Hi-hat. That needs to go snare top. Hi-hat here. This one's a wide mic. Duplicate. Right, good. Now, Tom 4, Tom 4, Tom 3, Tom 1, Tom 1, Tom 2. And they're fine. Right, delete these two. I don't need those. And we don't have a kick sub, so that can go. Snare top, snare bottom, hi-hat, toms, overhead, all overheads, room, wide mics, and spot mics. Okay. So let's, just break it down, see what we got. So needs more grid led speed, damn fucking right, man. I tell you. You know. Well, to be fair, he got one. No, okay, no, he didn't even get this one in time either. So his first note he didn't even get in time, and that's no excuse because it's a click. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's in, and he still missed. So. Now, my guy. But yeah, we'll have to deal with that in a minute. Right, what I'm going to do is, on my other window that you can't see, I'm just going to kill all the faders for a sec and just figure out what drums I want to use, because I know I track so much that I won't necessarily need them, but I want to run it with the bass as well for context. Just have the DI for a minute. So that's kicking in. Kick out, that's useful. Snare top. Snare bottom. They're toms, I'll leave them for later. Overheads. Neighbouring mic. Room mic. Big room mic. And effects mic. Okay, so just really quickly went through those. So all of those are usable. I don't really want the alt overhead, so I don't really need to worry about that one. So really? I've got no idea. Because they're all the same, are they not? No, they are slightly different, you're right. Because I got these two here. bass.
Fool.
Don't want to do that. Let me just mute the vocals, mute the gangs, the keys. And that's it. This one. So I know this is like the boring bits, guys. I'm so sorry. Because I have to kind of get the session prepared and all that crap. You know what I mean? Right, let's just remove that. Don't need it. I can also get rid of all the gang buses because we're not even using any gang vocals. A lovely job, Ali. Okay, all the rest we use. So okay, let's get some good on the drum as well, as much as we can with what we've got, right? So. Drums. Poor excuse for timing. Unfortunately, it is out of time, and it's going to bother me, especially for edits, which I'm going to have to do. Because look, I don't know how clear you can see that on your screen, but this is my grid point, and he's like, well, you know, a fair distance. I mean, okay, I am zoomed in quite a lot. But even there, when I'm zoomed out quite a lot, it's still noticeable. It's not... There will be a noticeable pre-delay to that, which I don't want. And then, you know... The question is, Adam's bass is relatively in time, but what the problem is, because he followed Pete, so his timing is going to be very similar to Pete's in that sense, because of course he followed a rhythm. However, bass is so much easier to put in time, but you know what? Let's do this the quick way, I think. Control C, Control G, drums, and then... Right, what are we on? We're on 8ths. Let's put it on 16ths. And yeah, let's see what happens, right? Are you ready to break stuff? Yeah, I know, right? I'd love to. I'm just going to press Q and see what happens. I'm nervous because this is quite a way out. And, you know, it's like... And he's got a lot of fast fills in this. The problem is with sometimes quantizing is that sometimes you end up doing more work because you're fixing the quantizing because it's all over the place. Do you know what I mean? I know. I think I will get Joe involved, I think. Well, to be honest, if this isn't going to work for me, I'll just do it with Superior Drummer. Like, legit, I will. So, you know what I'm going to do is I'm not going to... let's fucking do it, right? How hard can it be? Go. Fingers crossed. Okay. Oh god. Shit in hell, that's a lot of red. Oh, this is gonna sound janky as fuck, I think. Eh. What the fuck? You know, this is making me uncomfortable. Basically, anything that's red is bad. You know what I mean? This is gonna... No, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking undo this. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. I don't have like 17,000 hours to concentrate on his drums. So I'm gonna do it my way. And just realistically, as long as the kick is in time, the kick and the snare, then we're good, right? So I'm gonna quickly go through this and just pinpoint where the problem areas are, I think. And mostly it's things like, because there's a way that I do things, which is maybe different to that of anyone else, but you know, we've all got our ways, right? So, but the good thing about Studio One is you can comp stuff really easy. So like now, look, that's now in time, right? So there's that bit done. That puts that one in time automatically, and this one, and those, and now these ones are out. So what I do is I grab this guy and then just move that one back again, right? Then this is out. So you grab it, push it forwards. You get the idea. And then wherever he's out, like this one I think is a 30-second note. So that would be here. And then this one would be there. See, that's now all in. So I'm just doing it a quicker way. So now this is hopelessly wrong. Oh, Pete, come on, man, look. These are the decisions I don't like. It's like, look, he's in between the 32nd note and the 64th note. So which one is it going to be? Do you know what I mean? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wait, where's Adam closest to? Okay, he's closest to there, so I'm going with Adam. Good. Right, moving on. This snare is then out. Shuffle all that along. I know it's riveting stuff, guys, but you know how it is. Man's got to do these things, right? Okay, that's all in. Yes, no. Yes. Lovely. In time. And then we just move this one. No. I'd already, no, definitely not. I'd have already done this once before. So I'm getting massive, severe flashbacks right now. Deja vu. I've done this before. I would never release a song this bad. 1, 2. Just little micro edits, that's all we're doing. Lovely. So we're doing big chunks now, see? So it's good. He's always out on the second kick. Naughty, huh? So I don't know where this should be. There or here? I'm guessing it would be there. And then this one will be here. Yeah. Yeah, because it's a straight 4. I'm just going without them at the moment, to be honest. Oops. See, that's wrong. That one needs to go here. Okay. Okay, Meridine. 1, 2. Oh my god, that should be on here. What's it doing over there, Pete? Fuck's sake. Like, seriously? Right, they're all in. As soon as you get the kicks in, the snares are way out. It's like, that's bad. There's bad vibes. That ain't groove if it ain't right. Okay, smashed it. That's good. I have deja vu, hula hula hoo. Okay, they're all in. He actually wasn't too bad in that section as it goes. Must be too soon, right? Diamond blast, Pete. Get your kicks in check. I feel like bloody Bob Ross right now. Do you know what I mean? Just painting a picture. Oh my god, look at that. There's a kick drum in time. No, I hear the crowd say. No! Oh yes. On this day. Oh no. See, now we're going to have an issue, right? One thing I'm a stickler for is this, right? If you're doing music that has got pure vibe, and I'm talking about doing 60s music or 70s funk or something like that, right? You would never align stuff to the grid. Absolute, right? Because that's what gives a groove, right? That push and pull kind of feeling. But when you're doing modern production that just needs to just slap ass, you've got to be so on it, right? Now, my bugbear on drummers is when their left hand isn't timed with their right hand, and you can't do fuck all about it. What do I mean by that? Well, kids, look at this, right? We've got here these big blobs that you see, right, as his hi-hat, okay? And his hi-hat starts here and his kick is here. So I can't move. If I move this, that hi-hat is then in the overheads and the room mics and so on and so forth, right? So already that we're at a disadvantage. So the hi-hat is always going to be out of time, which is the worst thing you can kind of have. So, you know, it's like that might come back and bite us on the arse at some point. I'm just pre-warning. I mean, I want these records to succeed, so I want to do an amazing job on them, you know, so I don't want to just hash them together. Otherwise, I'll just delete Pete permanently and be done with it. Although, technically, I'm about to. Because this is a ball ache. But man's got to do what man does. Oh, that hi-hat is so far out. And so is this. That sounds wickedy weird. No, that's out. It should go here. Alright, back up. Good. Alright, let's put at least this hi-hat in time. At least we can put one of them in time, right? Oh, Pete, no. Dabba-dabba-doosh. He even got himself out of time. Why are you creasing? You know what I'm going to do, guys? I know. But it's like it is what it is. Look, he's done a really good job. But unfortunately, it's just all out of time. And so, you know, he's played nice drums. It's just, at the moment, look how much I've done. I've done this little tiny bit, right? I don't want to have a fucking Pete-ism all the way through the track. I'll be here till next fucking week. So, don't get me wrong, if I'm getting paid for this gig, then I'll do no problem. Do you know what I mean? I'll be like, yep, sure, no worries, happy days, right? But, you know, the fact of the matter is I ain't. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to bounce these tracks. And then I'm going to cheat. And I know I'm going to fucking, like, Pete's going to have a go at me, but I don't care. Look at my face, am I bothered? And I'm not joking when I say I'm going to use this. We're going digital drums, ladies and gentlemen. But, in fairness to Pete, we're going to still use his performance. Now, this is really freaking cool, right? So, good thing is about Studio One, you can just do things like super quick, right? So here's my bass, the bass kick, right? Right, yeah, that's it. I want to convert that to MIDI now. So what I do is I drag it up here into the groove. It reads it and says, right, okay, that's your groove. And then there you go. I've got my kick drum in MIDI. Like happy days, right? So, and here it is in drum form. Let's put it in MIDI form. Let's make it bigger. And now, put it to a kick. There we go. There's the kick. So we got that. I mean, I didn't set the sensitivity, but I don't care about that because I'm going to have to edit them anyway, so. Feels bad, man. My issue is that it's like he's got the problem is he's got his hi-hat that's out of time with his foot, and then his foot's out of time with his snare, and his snare's out of time with his other hand, and his head ain't right, the kit ain't right, the sound ain't right, everything's wonky, it's all broken, it's half-assed, but then he's got one kick in time. There you go, Pete. Happy days. Hello, Pete. No, you're not getting abused. We're just saying how much we love you. I have a very early version of your drums here, Pete. Yes, Pete is here, ladies and gentlemen. Pete! You're going to give me an aneurysm. See, that is going to be a fucker to sort. How would I do that? Pete, you need to help me. Rubbish. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do I do here? That's where I got to, 21. So they're all in time. They're all beautiful now, and they sound great. Pete, yeah, it's quite a way off. You should be here. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that on all of them, but it's quite significant. I mean, the thing is, and then the annoying thing is, I'd already done this once. So, and it's like, you know, the story is, Pete, right, is I loaded faster, and God knows what's happened to the original tracks that we did. You know, and so it's a case of, you know, we had to start over. Like, this is literally as if you just tracked it. You know what I mean? And so we didn't do any editing or anything. And the thing is, we've got Robin's vocals here, and we don't have Rossa. You know what I mean? So this is like 100% raw at this point. So you literally just come back in from the control room, from the live room, come in here, and this is what I've got, right? So no processing, no nothing. It's just literally just a flat EQ on the desk because I wanted to do everything post. And so, yeah, this is where we're at. So right now, we're sitting raw, but the problem remains that I can sit here like forever because you're quite off, and then you drift in and out. The general meat and potatoes of your stuff I'm not worried about, right? What I'm worried about is when you do all those tasty fucking fills and stuff. Like that, right? They're not meant to be brutal, mate. Don't fucking relax. Don't cry about it. But they're, you know, it's like how I fixed that. You know what I mean? I've been doing that. But it gets to a point where it's confusing. Because it's like you're playing 30-second notes, and then you go to 64 notes. And so it gets confusing about where everything should be. And it took me 20 minutes just to do the first bar up to here. You know what I mean? And then I've got all of that to go, and so far you haven't done any fill-ins, and so it's like, okay. Because this is all in here, it's lovely. So I'm happy with that, and then I got up to 20, essentially, to here. So then this is where I start going wrong. But the problem is why I stopped, is your hi-hat, right? Your hi-hat hand is out of time with your foot, and your foot is out of time with your other hand, your leading hand. Don't apologise, Pete. Don't be silly. You've done nothing wrong. It's just the way music is right now. And I was just saying that if I was getting paid for this, it wouldn't be a problem. I'd sit here all day long and just fix everything. But the point is, I'm not, right? And so I'm trying to think of the quick ways of doing it. We tried quantizing earlier, but it was that would be even worse. So that's not happening. Yeah, I was leading to that. You ruined my joke now, Leah. But never mind. So let's see what we can do with this. Now you're here, you can help me with them. Like, this is off grid here. Let me bring my thing back again. The drums. Oh. So that hi-hat needs to go here. This kick here. This there. Doink. Sorted, that one's alright. Good. This is then way out as well. Oh dear. Let's put that in. That's wrong. No, Pete, that's not right. That's not right, Pete. Do you remember that? See, now I'm confused. Like, where does this one go? Does it go here? Does it go there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing it will go here. And this one should go here. Or even here. See, that just sounds weird to me. So maybe it does need to go on the third. And then this one, let me pull that back. And this one then needs to go let me mute the bass because at the moment that's going to be out of time as well. That third one's wrong. But that's right. This is wrong. That needs to go here, surely. But that just sounds stupid. See, maybe you just did it wrong. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, we're all over the place. You know what I mean? Because that would be back on the downbeat. That we know is right. It seems like we're missing a kick here for a start, right? So, because that's just like nonsense. So both of these feels like it needs to be shifted over, and then this one needs to be over one more as well. Yeah. Because it's no, I can get rid of that. Draw that back together again. Yeah. That's fine. Forget about the pops and clicks at the moment. I'll sort them out. So, I mean, it's all tasty playing. If it was right. See, that's now in time. Next, forwards. Forwards. Forwards slightly. That's alright. Then a big gap. It's alright, Pete. Don't worry. We'll wrap you up in a blanket. We've got you. Nice and cozy now. Da, 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 da. It's easy enough. Yes. That's done. Huh? Okay. Wow. Do you realise, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually listening to drums solo? Only pedos and rapists listens to drums solo. hi-hats out again. Well, I can't fix it. That's alright, I can worry about that later. That's a later on problem, you know what I mean? We've got ways that we can do stuff, and ways we can't. Let's go with the ways we can to eliminate stuff better. The good news is, doing it this way, I don't need to worry about all of his tom fills. As long as I get the kicks and the snares in the right place, then who fucking cares, right? I'm not going to sit there and time his individual toms because there's too many. Right, we're getting through it at some pace now. Why? Just again, I should need to turn off my text machine because it's like all I get is like bombarded with people texting me shit. Oh. Tears in your eye. I don't know, it might taste better. Oh, dearie me. Okay. What the fuck sauce is happening here? That looks wrong to me. That is wrong. This kick is early. Am I going nuts? Or is that got to be there? I was right. Damn, I like it when I'm right. Wait, I'm always right, I'm a producer. Dun 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 dun! It's a Pete special, that is. Dun 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 dun! When he grows up, he'll be proud of that. He can tell his grandkids, once upon a time, kids, I did a da-da-da-da-da-da. Right. So, did I ever play you guys my private collection of what I like to call wanky artists that I've had in the studio before, that I've literally nearly just slit my wrist right in the middle of the session on? Did I ever talk about that before when you were down? Or show you anything? Fuck off, Leah. I'm gonna disable that. Behave. Well, I just humour me. What OnlyFans was it for? I'm only subscribed to one, and that's a Will I Am OnlyFans. Yeah, I've got this. I keep all the, and I shouldn't do because I'm a horrible producer, clearly. But I don't care. I've got these. I keep hold of. Like sometimes, like I get right gems in the studio who literally they can't play, they can't sing, but they think they can, right? And it is just like, you've watched X Factor, right? And you know when all these people go on the stage and they really can't sing, right? Oh Fucking hell, midgets. Damn, how do you know my real fantasies? So yeah, I keep a collection of those, not midgets, but songs that that I've recorded over the years that have just like made me just literally just drop everything in my tracks and be like, what the fuck? That's not even music. Like legit. And I'm gonna play them some point. That's alright, that one. This one in. Yeah, and there was one guy that I worked with once, and it took him a while to come here as well. And he was like kept on ringing me up, right? Almost like stalker scenario, right? And so anyway, he rings up day one and says, "Oh yeah, I'd like to come to the studio. I'm thinking about doing this song that means everything to me, and it's for my family and all this type of stuff." And I'm like, "Right, okay, yeah, all good." I'm like, "I got you," sort of thing, right? And then he keeps on ringing up and says, "Right, you know, what sort of gear you got there, and you know, is it professional enough, and all this type of stuff, right?" And I'm like, "Well, duh." And so, and I was like, "Leader," I said to him, "Look, you know, what sort of style is it that you do?" And he said, "Oh, well, it's like meaningful, emotional music, right?" And I'm like, "Right, okay, got you." So like a kind of ballad thing, you know, something pulling your heartstrings. And he's like, "Yeah, you know, I'm all about that, all about the emotion. So if you can help me with the emotion side, that'd be great." I'm like, "Yeah, look, I've got you, brother, no problem." Anyway, he comes in, nice guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, you know, been looking forward to this. I've been rehearsing, you know, I've been playing it to people and, you know, their critic feedback and all this type of stuff." And I'm like, "Okay, so it should be pretty good then," sort of thing. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm really ready for this now. I can't wait for the world to hear it." I'm like, "Oh, great. You know, obviously you've got a good following and stuff." He went, "Well, not really a following because, you know, this is new." And I'm like, "Okay." And so he bigged himself up already, and then he recorded a track, and I'm supposed to be the supportive producer, right? And be like, "Okay, yeah, good job, mate, good job." And he was out there in my room over mic, and I fucking swear to God, thought he was taking the piss. Apparently not. And so it took me a minute to respond. And he was like, is that good? Is that all right?" And I just froze and was like, "What the fuck?" And I need to find that song to show you, because you will fucking wet yourself. I swear to God, you will. I mean, obviously the pros and cons of being a producer, right? We have to deal with the crap before, you know, before you get to the good stuff, right? It's always the way. You can never just, you know, just deal with the perfect stuff all the time. It just doesn't work like that, right? You have to, you know, it's just fucking, is what it is. But some people, I question their sanity over music. I'm like, look, for real, I would never in a million years suggest to anyone to use AI, right? But that guy I did. probably all these fucking kicks I'm doing right now probably hopelessly fucking out of place, but so are the drums anyway, right? Now this is fucking doesn't make any sense. So shouldn't that be here? Wait. That's a long fucking move. It is. Jesus. We've gone fucking miles out. Somehow. They're alright. Oh my god, he's done a little passage that's good. Spoke too soon. And we're out again. Well, enjoy it while we had a little holiday of goodness for a very few bars. Yeah, I'll take it right now. Oh damn, I want to find that song now. I really, really, really want to play you that song. I take it, you know. Okay, wait. That to here, yes. That one to here. I'm making big moves now though, and I'm uncomfortable with that. That's all in. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because the thing is with tracks like this, if the drums ain't right, everything will fall apart. Lock in the drums and bass no matter what. Okay. That was alright, thankfully. So we did a good bit, then fucked up right after that. Yeah, classic. Woohoo! Oh, he's improving. See? School day. Look at this, he's now in time. Okay, we haven't moved everything everywhere, but what's the point? His kicks are nice, but his hi-hats are not. So yeah, there's that. Oh, we're moving on. We're moving on. This is good, ladies and gentlemen. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, perfect. If Pete walked in now, now is the perfect time for Pete to walk in because I'm complimenting him on his drums. He's now actually played really well. Look, see, it's all in time. I can round of applause for Pete. Enough. What? Again, what? Yeah, maybe I should go and do the drums. Fuck it. I'll redo them. No, we're good with this now. We've abused the poor lad enough. Let's give him some credit after I've spent a month putting him in time. It's alright, Pete. I got you. I'll do all the work for you. If you can just hit the drums for me, that would be great. I can then make them work like a real drummer that you are. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's actually played some tasty stuff on this. Just don't tell him I said that. Okay, that's all in. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, that's good as well. Huh? I've done it again, haven't I? It goes here. Yes! Man is learning. I'm like AI. I learn as I go. I'll tell you what though, all these squiggly lines fucks you up, man. Tell you what, audio reduction and ecstasy just doesn't work. You imagine that? Yes. Good. Good. Bad. Oops. At the finishing line now. Bearing in mind, I've raced through this, and normally I would take ages doing this, but we haven't, and I didn't. So, there we go. Racing to the finish line. Oh, he's all in. In time, out of time. No. Way out. In. Good. This one's out as well. Yep. Yippee! Doink, doink, doink. Feels like I should be finishing this by now. Oh my god, that's way out. It needs to go here. Oh, crap a duck. Well, oh well. I've moved it now. I'm not going back. Don't don't care what anyone says. Okay, that's good. That's all good. 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 He goes through bursts of being like really on the money, and then the rest of it is just fucking Harry Potter all over the place. He's consistent at the end. Awesome. He's consistent at the end of the song. Helpful. Yeah. Classic Pete. 10 yards away from himself. Okay. Almost done. Then we can celebrate. Okay, that. Okay, no, they're good. They're good. They're good. They're good. That's good. This is not, however. Hey, look. Y'all better be there. If I have to suffer this, you have to suffer this. Otherwise, I'll punish you severely by the way of listening to solo drums for the next 6 months. Exclusively. Oh no. It's a train wreck. I must be nearly finished by now, surely. We're on bloody bar 106, for goodness sake. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to zoom out because I'm terrified of doing that. I feel like I've been doing this for the last 6 months. And if I zoom out and I'm like caught away through the song, I will literally just cry. And that's why I don't want to zoom out, because if I see it, I'll like just, you know, not be happy. Okay, they're good. Not good. 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 Not good. Good. So what did you do today, Andy? Well, funny you should ask. You know, I went through all of these weird blobby things and put all the blobby things next to the square liney things. Sounds great. It was riveting. I had a wonderful time. I want to really do it again very soon. know. Yes. 100 bar 131. How fucking long is this song? Jesus. I just don't want to zoom out. Look, oh god. Bar 135. 137. Ten hours later. That was a bit messy. Oh my god, it's the end! Yay! Fuck me. Well, there we go. Results! I need a vacay. Why is my phone be going fucking nuts, man? Text messages, fucking everything, blah blah blah. I'm like, whenever I stream, I'm like the world's populous person. It's again stupid. Save. Right, now I'm gonna put the bass on and see what I've just done is now fucking bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, you can tell how much editing I've done. If I zoom out, it's like literally just orange. You know what I mean? It's like, that's insane. Anyway. Bass is out of time, bass is out, but that's easy to use. Kicks wrong. First one I noticed so far. So we've had a good start. Just that kick is like, what? Which kick is it though? Is it the first one or the third one? I don't know, hang on. It seems like, no, it's this one here. This one should be here. I think. That sounds janky, but it's right in terms of timing. Oh wait, no, it's not. I know what's happened. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, hold the phone. Let me come back to here. I know what's happened. That's right. That snare is like, what? It's in no man's land. That should be over here. That should be better, like that. See? I'm a genius. But this one comes in early. So I'll fix that. Yeah, that's better, yeah, do you know what I mean? No, you're not miles off at all. It's just because you played to this. You played to his original thing. So what's happened is you're now identically early to what as he was. So it's like, because that's what you grooved against. That's what I'm saying. The bass is easy because fundamentally you're in time. So realistically, I should hopefully just be able to grab your bass and just go boink, move it backwards a little bit or forwards, whichever way it turns, and it should be fine. I see. Well, that ain't pretty. He's got getting 16,000 hits here. In. Let's fix that. In. This one's now out. That one's weird. Let's go with that. Okay, but everything now just seems like one beat off at the end. Or am I just imagining that? So it feels like this snare here needs to end here. I don't know why I think that. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it's right. else feeling that or not? As an example, it feels like it needs to finish here. Like that. In which case, all the moving around, we've lost a beat somewhere. Fuck. Alright. Well, I guess that's a problem we can work on as we go along if we figure stuff out. It's like, it's so difficult to dissect at this point. You know, what's what. Right, I'm just going to press my magic little button now. Press X, because X marks the spot. There we go. So at least that's clean for now. I mean, it sounded alright, at least it's in time. Do you know what I mean? Now I'll work on the bass, getting that in time. And that should be that. Oh no, wrong way. Let me do this. Control G. I don't need to do the guitars because they're already done. They'll already work. So where are we? So you start on the one perfect. We don't need to worry about this guy. It's just these ones. Yeah, you're bang on. They're all good. And then, oh yeah, there on upwards, that's where it goes. So I'm going to just pull you back. Oops. And just drag everything back. I think that will just fix it. Not by much. Just a little bit. By that much. Oh, I've gone too far. Yeah, now I've gone too far here, so that way that should now line up. That does. That's all in. Yep. Slightly before here. Oh, now it's too far this way. They're just your taps. That's all good. That's all good. Don't. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. That one could come back a tiny bit. And then forward on this one. Otherwise that's all good. That's good. I know, right? This is like, you know, no, it's like, look, this video is really just our journey. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm happy with that. Oops. Okay, now I've done a whoopsie here. So this bass needs to come down on the kick on this one. Wow. How did I get that so wrong? It needs to be here. It's either that or I messed up the drums. Because that's too much of a change. I think that's where I've added that, taken away that beat on the drums that I was talking about. Because look, if you put the relationship in the bass is in here, right? And now it goes out. See, that's in, right? You hear that? It's like that. It sounds weird, and I think I'm missing that. It sounds like that this needs to come in, all the drums need to come in a beat later. can't. There's no way you're going to be that much at a time. Look, like that much. That's too. There's no way you're going to be a whole bar at a time. Daddy's done a whoopsie. See, that's now disjointed. I'm pretty sure it's that point. Because that's fine, that bom bom. It's just this downbeat. The trouble is, how would I fix that? Because that all sounds right. So, oh, what are you guys thinking? Help me out here. Am I just going fucking nuts? Like, actually? And let's see if it comes back in. No, then it's consistently out on that section. So... that should be aligned. But then all that's all good. That's all in. That was where Pete went forwards, otherwise all that's in. Now we're in time again. Yeah. We're missing a bit of the drums there, I think. Yeah, all right. Let me check with your guitars then, because yeah, something's going weird. I don't believe it's the bass, because the bass can't. There's no way it can be that much out. That's impossible. So it must have been when I was editing the drums. I think might have just moved a bass drum and it's the whole lot backwards by a beat. I think that's all it is. We're just talking of one beat, but it's just identifying where that is. And I think it's that section. Just there. This one. So if I go to 8 notes, yeah, then that, even if I put that here, oh wait a minute, am I going nuts here? Ah, okay, alright, well, it's my fault then. Ignore me! King stupid. I'm an ass. I moved the bass forward earlier, didn't I? And so of course I've nudged it forward. I just realised what I've just done. Anyway, moving on. Right, that's good. Perfect in time. Oh, that can just be moved back a tiny bit. Good, good, good. That's all in. Slightly movement. Oops, too far. You only had that one note that was out. Fuck's sake, now I've got to adjust all of them. What a muppet. That's all good. Now I'll just move that a teeny bit. All that will be good. Oh, that's good. Perfect, perfect. Done. Good, good. That's good as well. Oh, slightly ahead here. Let's just move that, just this tiny bit. And here. But not here, you were fine there. So I'll put that back to where it was. That's what I did earlier, see? I moved it and then didn't drag the bit I wanted back. So I put myself out of time, which is stupid. That's all good. That's all fine. That ending stretch, a teeny amount. Yeah, that's all good. This one can come back a tiny bit. And then now I've got to put that forwards again. A few little bits there. Oops, a daisy. That's all good. Yep. Spontanary. Yep, good. 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 Perfect. And the end. Done. Okay. So that should all be lovely jubbly then. Okay, well, that's got a groove now. So that's a lot more pleasant. I mean, there's a few bits that are, are a bit janky still in the drums, just for the kicks, really, more than anything. Just on the second chorus, sorry, the third chorus towards the end, and in the middle, where Pete ups his game with the kick pedal. He's just a bit flammy with it. But the problem I have, well, not the problem I have, is that I can hear his foot physically. And so I mean, that's all right. It's clean. It's just, I mean, I will be replacing that with a sample. Not replacing, but enhancing with a sample anyway. And I think at that point, it's so hard to tell because there's so much interference in between it. And that's so close because he plays quite fast with the whole bum triplet feel that, because they're all triplets here he's playing. So yeah, we can get it sorted. For me, that's the only bit. This bit here, actually, what I'm just playing now, is the only bit that really kind of throws it a little bit. But the rest is solid, I thought. Now the drums and the bass are working together instead of against each other. It makes a big difference. And the guitars sound great anyway, so I don't need to fuck with them because they're already in time. Look, they're bang on the grid because Lear's a fucking robot. But what can I say? And luckily that they are, because I ain't fucking going through 59,000 guitar takes, putting them in time. Imagine that. Look at all this. Look. That'd be nuts. But yeah, it's a serious bang out. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Guitars, bass, and, well, actually, in fact, it's all done now in terms of the raw instruments. Because the synths, I don't need to do anything with them, because they would have all been gridded anyway when they were done. The biggest thing was just getting the drums in time, and then the bass to follow along with that. So, which we've done. So, I'm happy with that. So, well done everyone. Next is I'm going to make the drums sound half decent. I'm going to get back to what I was doing on Stolen, when I'm just going to kind of get a rough kind of thing that I want to make it sound good rather than just raw. So we'll make it a little bit juicier for now, and then I'll start putting some stuff down and start breaking things down and adding things and doing all the cool beans, do you know what I mean? So, but first, man needs coffee. Leo, go to Starbucks for me. Just round the corner. Go on, love. Sort it out. Fine, I'll go myself. Man needs coffee. I'll be right back. No, I don't care. Look, no one's going to watch this. I've got no tags on. See, I'm clever. Because no one's going to ever watch it, let's be honest. No, we've got a Starbucks as well. 6.5 hours, fine. Dude, it's only 6 behind. What's 6.5 hours between friends? Come on. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we have a Starbucks around the corner now. Unfortunately, I'm 8 minutes late because they close at 10. The little dirty fuckers. Right, I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. once again. And I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm back. Coffee in hand. Oh yeah, baby. Do you know what I mean? Gotta love the coffee. Oops. Hang on. Let me just read this text. Right. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, where did we get to? Where the hell was that when we tried? I tell you what, they've opened it. It's literally been open now for 2 weeks. The Starbucks. So I'm happy. I've got a choice now. There's now down here this way. There's now 3 Costas, 1 Starbucks, a Greg's, Sainsbury's, and Tesco's coffee. We've got everything here at the moment. It's just crazy for a small little village, right? We've got all this modern shit, right? And we still don't have fast internet. So it sucks. Okay. Right. Drums, bass, in time. Guitars work. The things I need to do now is quickly sort these guitars out, because we've got all the noise from when we DI'd the guitars, which will piss me off. So some of them looks like I've cleaned already because of the hard cut off, but others I haven't. And like these ones here, we don't want that. We don't want no noise. No, 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 no. We do not like. So this is first, just get the session ready. I know this is like not exactly entertaining, I'm sorry guys, but it needs to get done for my own sanity. Because otherwise, once these are multiplied, all you're going to hear is some mega hiss. Like, that's just going to be really annoying. It doesn't take long. Just chop everything and tile it and be done. I could gate it, but then it's another plugin, isn't it? Just don't need to worry about it. Just DI noise is like horrible. Nobody wants that in a record. No sorry. Hey, have you guys watched there's 2 things you gotta watch on Netflix. One is called The Gentleman. Watch it. Swear to God, you'll thank me later. And Baby Reindeer. Baby Reindeer is sick. Such a good show. I'm sure you've heard about that by now. Have you seen them both? Yeah, they're wicked, aren't they? It's like, you know, it's weird because I didn't want to watch either of them. You know what I mean? And then I was obsessed with them. I know, right? And it's played by the same guy as well. And now the Martha is getting properly stalked. It's kind of what goes around comes around, right? House is clean. Done. Right, what else we've got? We've only got little other bits to do, like this guy. Chomp. Do you play anything before that? No, you don't. Good, that's easy then. That was a nice and quick one. Just top and tail it. Okay, you got this one that is the same as that one, so I can do those together. This, kaboom, and drag. And this one. All the rest are clean. Okay, that's good. Oh, no, one up here. Okay, any more? Oh yeah, this one. And that's it then. We're done. See, things are moving fast. I'll ignore that. That's because it was my original template. I always start there, right? And all I've done is just copied the track names over, so just ignore it. Because I'm running a hybrid setup, right? So I'm in the analog world, but also digitally as well. So I can mix and match between both. I can use real hardware, which I'm hardwired into, for all my signal chain, and certain channels on my desk that run through. Like I always have certain channels that just the guitars run to, and just the bass run to, and the vocals run to, and so on and so forth, right? And so rather than me drag on all the tracks and then route all those all over the place, it's so much easier if I just drag the tracks that I want to import to the channels that are already existing. And so, and obviously when I made the template, I've got no idea how many tracks I need to drag in. Sometimes it's more than this, sometimes it's a lot less. So I just copied the tracks and then just, they've obviously kept their channel names. That's nerdy stuff. We don't need to be interested in that. Let's say, oops, Daisy. What have I just done? Oh, I've just fucking duplicated it. Not bad. Let's say if I was a good producer, I'd name everything and just be really perfect, but nah. I don't do that. I do that when I'm tracking, not when I'm mixing. I work visually. By the time I edit all the tracks and make them all shiny and nice, by the time I'm done, I know where everything is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so much easier for me just to gauge it like that. I don't need to look at names. I'm far too important for that. Done. Okay, that's it. While I'm here, I might as well just tidy that up. And then these guys, is that all you play? Yes. Okay, well, I might as well just, while I'm here, it'd be silly not to. Just top and tail these things. Because no point having things that we don't need, right? we'll clean up so then I can visualize what you play and where. I don't need to worry about looking at just fucking green bars that just drive me insane all day. Helps everybody. It's like doing the housework. Hate doing it, but once it's done, you know, it's just not very sexy doing this. This is the thing. But it don't matter. It needs to be done. Regardless. See, that's just so much cooler now. You know? See, like, I know where everything is. It's just good. Yes. Right, one thing I really want to do straight away is that is too close for me, because it starts on bar 5 and I don't have much wiggle room. So I'm just going to yeet everything up. So we start on bar start on bar 10, because then at least it gives me a little bit of space up front if I want to, like, you know, put an intro or something, some shit. I really get nerdy with this sort of stuff, you know. A lot of people, like, just hate doing what I'm doing right now, but I find it really sometimes a little bit calming, and it just gives you an ear break at the same time. So it kind of has its purpose, you know what I mean? Because ear blindness, I'm telling you, is real, you know what I mean? Like, it messes you up. I just like my house to be in order. With lots of things like guitars and stuff, especially. And you ain't no shy person when it comes to doing lots of guitars, that's for sure. Everything then has its place. It looks good, it looks pretty. It helps me, it helps you. Then I know what's coming in and where, and so I can be prepared for it. Yada yada. See, that's fantastic now. Yes, good. I'll do the vocals later when I get there, but that's essentially it, you know what I mean? Oh, of course, Romesh names everything. He's a proper producer. I'm not. I'm just a pretend one. That's why I don't name anything. I'm not at his level. If I name stuff, I would be. Right. Cheers to good coffee. All right, then. Right, let's get to this this thing. Now everything's all tidy and lovely. Now we should have... Okay, let's bring in the keyboards now. Before I do anything to the actual sound, I just want to see what they're doing. annoying. Some of these work, some of them don't. Oh, oscillation, mad. I mean, I think I can improve all that. And I think all these keyboards will end up getting replaced with different things. I think, I don't know, we'll see. We'll keep them there for a benchmark reason. Now I do have all the MIDI that we came with this track, so I can then at least I don't have to sit there and work everything out, which will speed up things, which I'll put those in off camera another time because I'm not going to focus on them now. But what I want to do quickly now that I've done all that, is save it and quickly get a relatively decent drum sound and a bass sound together. So then it draws a foundation for the guitars and the synths to get added before we start messing around with kind of the layout, so to speak, you know what I mean? And then we'll see where we are with that. So I'm just going to loop a section and just run with that. So it might get a little bit repetitive for 5 minutes, but let me just do my zing, and I'll be back in a few. So let's do that. Let's just get something that I'm happy to work with. You know what I mean, Sally? You know what I mean, like? So yeah, we've got to start somewhere. So let's go. little bit. Now, just quickly want to do Jimmy track complete on this one. Oh look, I'm going to be a producer. Snare. Trig. And same with this. Jimmy track. Kick. Trig. Right, quickly put those on. Just quickly get a bass for that as well. And we've still got ways to go, of course, but it's a good start. I'm more happy working with the sound with this for now, just as a way, so I'm not listening to just raw stuff all the time, which kind of doesn't have. It's nothing exciting to work with. You know what I mean? I like to have something good to start off with. It only takes me a few minutes just to kind of season it. You know what I mean? Then that makes me feel good. Where am I looking for? Stephen Slate, this guy. Right, put one here. And put one here. Right, let's quickly dial up. Let's first of all, which one am I on here? No, this one. Let's first of all get a kick. On this one. I think I know just the one I want as well, which is one of my favourites I use. That one right there, I think that will cut through nicely. Let's see how it triggers. Stuff, but I can fix that later. Now let me go to the snare top and just get a suitable snare, and this one will be the one that I trigger all the big reverb for as well, you know, so it'll be exciting. One horps. Right, and this one I want the thud snare, so that's what I'm looking for. I'll do 2 samples eventually as enhancements. One thud one, which I want now, and then the other one later, a big longer one. Depends if I can get the reverb out of what I want, but generally I don't like too much reverb on drums because I think it's just a bit wishy-washy, especially for a tight rock track, you know. You don't want all that, you know what I mean? Anyway, here's what it is. So nice. I don't know whether that's going to work, but it's too stubby. I don't want to get hung up on the drums too much right now. I want to add all parallel compression and stuff later on once I get the final sound. I don't want to do that too early because it's messed up. At the moment, I haven't even done the toms yet. They're all still Bleed City right now. As you can hear, that interference, which I don't want. But it doesn't matter. You know. Right, next I just want to get a relatively decent bass sound, but nothing too, again, just super quick. I don't want to dilly-dally on this. So let's focus on that next. Same loop, and I'll get to work. Dirty bass there. Again, we've got lots of improvement to go, but for a working version, that's good. And now we've got the guitars in as well, which are fine. Next, I'm just going to, again, same loop. Now I'm just going to pan on the guitars, because at the moment all the guitars are all over the place. So I want to just get those in order a little bit. Actually, let's find a section where I get a bit of everything. So, well, I suppose this is actually, because this is, yeah, pretty much, apart from the mid-8 section, but otherwise it's all the same thing. Because I want, actually, let's go from here, because this has got more of it in. The guitars, I mean. Right, yeah, and let's just do the same thing. This time guitars. And there's a lot of them. So, yeah, so actually before I do that, I need to find the pairs. That's stereo. That's stereo. Yeah. So they're both stereo. That's a stereo file. As is this one. And that. I'm guessing these are the room mics. So we may or may not use them. Let's see how they work. This one's stereo. Fucking hell, they're all stereo. All of those. Stereo, stereo, stereo. Mono, we have a mono, yes. Okay, so this one, I'm guessing will be with that one. This one, probably with this one. Kind of. No. Well, this goes with that. But anyway, whatever. This goes with this. This is also stereo. Yeah, so we've got a mono, and then we've got the room mic, probably. I'm kind of guessing. Then this will go with this. What's these two doing here? Okay, that goes with that. Perfect. So does this. Go with that. I've got this one. That goes with this. I didn't clean that like a bad boy. So I'll do a quick adjustment. There we go. Okay, those two are already together. They're okay. They're all grouped. Done. So let's figure out what we want and don't want and take away anything that we don't need. Isn't this fun, children? Let's go. Let's see what happens. So, first set. I'm just going to mute all the guitars, I think, and bring them in one by one. Just so I know what they are. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll rename them. You know, just be a bit professional. That doesn't exist in my book. Stereo, stereo. Okay, these are stereo. Stereo. Sorted. Yeah. Well, I'm afraid you're getting mooted, girl. You're getting cut. Only temporarily. Right, let's go. So this is the first set. What the hell is that noise? Where is that coming from, actually? What the... It's coming from somewhere. The drums. I do believe. Okay. We're gonna be like that? Yeah. A little bit of odd noise. That's fine. Right. Okay. It was Pete as well. Okay, this is really quiet. So that's not a good start. Let's turn up the guitars, shall we? Okay, that one's okay. And mute next. And go center. Yeah, it is. I mean, although all those will get all like affected, but I'm just seeing what they are at the moment. So that one's okay as well. It's different from the first. That's just an octave. So, okay, we can do some cool stuff with that. That can reflect against this one. So yeah, some nice things we can do with that in post-production. Moving on. No, I don't want this one because it's the same but just with a delay on it. I don't want this because I'm going to add my own. So there's no point having that. So I won't delete it. What I will do is mute it. Actually, same with this one. Both of these because I can add my own effects. And then I will hide that one. Let me just turn down the fader just in case. Not that it will play, but I always like to do that. Alright, hide that one, hide this one. Okay, that's nice as is. This one because again that's the same but with delay, and the first one, although it's got reverb on it, but that's fine, I can work with that. So we'll mute ski and hide that. Alright, moving on. One's just drier than the other, but let's say it doesn't matter. So I will get rid of eeny meeny make a ring around. Don't actually get a lot of push. Okay, I'll get rid of this one. Hide. Staying. Next, what were these little guys? I'm guessing this is a wet version of it. Okay, that's just the same. Brilliant. I love midgets. It's funny. Can't abuse midgets. Especially not for long, they just get too short with you. Ah, dear boom. Right. Yeah, I know. Whatever. I'm here all week. So this one is the same guitar. I don't need it twice. So, eeny meeny, let's get rid of this one. Oops, don't do that. Please and thank you. So, hide and goodbye. Right. This one? What does this do? It's just the same, I don't need it again. Thank you. But what I'll do is I'll keep this one actually, because that's stereo, and at least I can have stereo effects on it. So that makes it easier actually. So I will hide that and say goodbye. This one. Ah, now this goes up here. So, but don't we already have this? Okay, that is actually much better than the other one. That just sounds a lot fuller to me. So yeah, I like that. I'm not going to hide the other one though. I'm going to keep that in the session still, because I still like that one too. But it's just this gives me nicer options. I prefer... It's more of a smoother sound, so that's good. Right, moving on. Didn't we already have this as well up here? Yeah, we did. Isn't this the same as this? Just one's got delay and the other one doesn't. I think it's the same, right? It's just dry. It's just dry. So, okay, let me move that up to this one, because it's the same. It's not the same. I thought it was the same part, just one's... Oh yeah, that's what I mean. It's the same part though, but just a different sound. That's what I was alluding to. So I'll keep that in the session, because I don't know which one I would want to use. Sometimes dark is better, but I'm going to turn the volume down on that because I still prefer the other one for the moment. Now this. Okay, this is good as an alternative. Hold on. Okay, although they're the same as these up here, put them all together. Okay, I'll keep them because it's a different sound, different amp blend, same part, just different blend, and I think I can do something cooler with that. And we can have a high-low thing, and we can do some cool shit with it, generally. So I will keep them happy as Larry. I can go up here, that's also part of them. Yeah, that's just, again, being brighter or not. Right. Okay, this is the same as the top one, I believe, but this. Yeah, just not affected. So it's good to have an unaffected one completely, so that's good. So we'll keep that in the sesh. Definitely. Right. Okay, that's just left and right. So they're fine as is. And they're the same as those. This one. It's my favourite bit. I remember this before, and I love that bit. Reminds me of Knight Rider. You know what I mean? Fucking love it. That bit, they're just the semi note, right? Fucking cool as fuck. Just like it's in there. It's just like it tickles you. So that's great. I love that. Right, moving on. Wait, is this same as this? I don't know. Is it? It is. It's just darker. So okay, this can be moved up then. No, it's not. It's not the same part because you're different lengths. Okay, that could be by itself down here. Okay, fine. That's all right. That can stay where it is for now. I know. This is the way it is. Because they're all good by themselves. The thing is like you look at them and you think, oh my god, you know, why have we got these many parts? But then as soon as you start soloing them, it's like, oh, okay, right, this is an octave lower, this is an octave higher, this is now a harmony layer. And it's like, this is a darker one, this is a brighter one. It's like, this is a dry, this is affected. And you kind of get it. Do you know what I mean? But like, I mean, look, we've already got rid of about 6 lanes. So that I'm happy with at least, right? So we got rid of some. And I think that's important. So that's good. So now, right, the guitar's done. I want to set up my secondary channel for guitar though, like I always do, and just put an opto compressor on there. Just I'm not going to treat the guitars now because they are something that I'm going to have to treat individually. They will take a lot more time than just throwing them together like I could with the drums and the bass, because they're all to do with exclusive effects, reverses, cut ups, glitches, and all this type of nonsense, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to do anything with them yet. So what I'm going to do instead is just do a quick, I'm just going to keep all the faders at 0 as well for now, because I don't want to get into that realm yet. I want to wait until I've got some other parts written first before I start worrying about like balancing of things, because I'm not ready, I'm not at that stage yet, you know? So I want to just get just a rough little summit kicked up. Excuse me, turn on the guitars please, thank you. I just want a little bit of extra punch and a little bit of extra mojo in this. So let's just work on that to start with.
and we fall in line. We are running out of time. Forgive me, 'cause I've been too blind. I want to escape, but I wanna run away. But I'm no fault. We've hit another wall. Speak across with only sadness in your heart. I've known this from the start, that we'd only come apart. It's like this. We never do just wine with this. We become so out of touch. Talk our pieces back together. But the one we found's not enough. It's another night with regret. But it's another night with no regret. We overreach, this deceit unfolds. The path we walked from unknown thoughts. We've hit another wall. Speak across with only sad from the start. I want to escape, but I don't wanna run away. Falling down without a lifeline. I want to escape, 'cause I can't see another way. Falling down without a lifeline. 'Cause it never hurts like this. All you ever do is brush it off. Just wine with it.
Okay, cool. That gives me some nice. It gives me a nice platform to work on. You know what I mean? Absolutely, you do make sense. I think it's just looking at it, it's just like scary. Like with drums, you expect it, right? To have like hundreds of different drum stems and stuff. You know what I mean? But when you see guitars like that, it's like it's terrifying. It's like, okay, you know, now I've got to worry about phase and every single one of them, and you know, and they just fill up the mix. You know, it's like realistically, as a producer and as a mixer at this point, the less is better, because it's like you can focus more if you just got a couple of drum tracks, a single bass track, a couple of guitars and vocals. It's like, it's easy, right? You just got 5 or 6 stems in your screen, cut them all up into little pieces and be like, happy days, right? Then we're laughing, but you know, but oh no. I remember when we were doing this at the studio, when we tracked it the first time, right? And you gave me all the DIs. I remember I nearly fell off my fucking chair. I was expecting a couple of like tracks. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? It's like, oh my god, man. I know, right? I feel robbed, mate. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, but it's worth it in the end, because you know we've got a lot of diversity at the end. And to be honest, you know, it's like tracks nowadays are just getting so stupid. But I mean, this is reasonable because everything is filled, right? But it's when you get, you know, some record labels that I work with are awkward, and or not so much the record labels, the studios that they've hired to track the bands, right? Especially LA is worse. For some reason, only LA. And like, you'll get center stems, but there'll be like 300 stems, right? And you'd be thinking, what the fuck, right? You know, what's happening? And then when you load it up in your DAW, it's like you'll have a guitar verse, a couple of chords on one stem, and then another bit on another stem, and another bit on another stem, where they've just done overdubs. Do you know what I mean, right? And instead of just like chopping someone in, they've just made a new track and just done it that way. And so you have to then sit here like fucking Stephen Hawkins and work out what the fuck is going on and put it all together. And so you're building a jigsaw inside your DAW. It's not a happy game, I'm telling you. Let me tell you that. But then it's a double-edged sword, right? Because in theory, that's the best way. Because then I can do my own edits and not have to worry about some, like, you know, coked up intern that is just like doesn't know what he's doing and just cuts everything because he can, right? And there's tracks that are being sent by the same people. Like, you get it sent and it's marvelous. You think, oh, 10 stems, this is going to be a doddle. But then you go through it and like they've tried to edit it themselves and they're cut joins that's like really bad and like, you know, all that sort of stuff. So it doesn't make sense. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword really, but whatever. Can't win them all, right? Okay. So, anyway, back on this, what have we done today? So, considering where we were a few hours ago, we've now bought the track in Raw, done a little bit of work, we've already tidied up all the drums, the bass, the guitars are sorted, we know what's going on with the keyboards anyway, and just the vocals haven't been sorted out. But it's in a good fucking shape right now. Do you know what I mean? Gunny jobs going. Yeah. No, I'm not talking about my studio. We don't do that here in this lovely part of the world and beautiful Norwich. You know, we all just sniff daffodils, don't you know? You know? No. Coke is for thirsty people. Right. What is happening with the vocals here? Let me just spam shit. One. No. One. Left. Right. Only one. This, that. Ugh. It's funny, I actually really liked Robin's ending of this song more than what we did originally with the original song. So, right, I'm just going to play the song, just make sure everything's okay, I guess. So, and then, bed buys, I think. Let's go.
Us back together, not when we're out of touch, because I won't settle for anything less than gold. And if I am honest, we're overreaching this deceit unfolds. The paths we walked while so we're only working from our narrow thoughts. You speak of loss, 'cause only sadness fills your whole heart. And I've known this from the start. I want to escape, but I don't wanna run away. Falling down without a lifeline. I want to escape, 'cause I can't see another way. Falling down without a lifeline. I guess it never hurts like this. When all you do is break me off. Can we just rewind with this? We've become so out of touch. Take our pieces back together. Nothing on the ground's not real at all. It's another night which regret, but it's another night we'll never forget. We'll overreach, this deceit unfolds. The path we walked from our narrow thoughts. We've hit another wall. Speak of loss with only sadness in your hollow heart. And I've known this from the start, that we'd only come apart.
we got there. I mean, it doesn't sound like a record yet, but it's like it's good. There's some really potential there. The only thing I'm worried about is the urgency of Robin's voice, right? He's got a good voice, but it's maybe it's a bit too smooth though. You know what I mean? And like especially when it comes to the choruses here, it's like he's not shouting it. You know what I mean, right? And so it's like you need that. I want to hear the crispiness of his voice. I mean, maybe I can just put some just like mild distortion on his voice and it'd be good. But I don't know yet until I get there. But I'm just, just raising points. It's just more mixed notes for me, really, when I start attacking things. The guitar balance is all over the place right now, but that will get sorted out over in time. Obviously, the drums are wrong. Wrong sound, I mean. The bass is pumping nicely at the moment, so I'm happy about that for the moment. And we've got lack of keyboards because I can't really hear them at the moment. But they're going to get redone anyway. So I think, point is we're in a good point right now. I mean, if I turn off all the vocals, because obviously that's what I want to do for now, then the song sounds good musically. Sounds great at the moment, so it's a really good test bed to kind of just do stuff with, so I can figure out what's needed and then take things out, add layers, and just have some fun with it. That's the next stage. I think so, yeah. I mean, were you there when you tracked that with Robin or no? Or do you know what mic he was using? Oh, I see, right. Fair play. I know I'm in the OS, it's a very bright mic, but it's all good, it's fine. Yeah, that's it. So I'm hearing a bit of, extra sibilance in the top end, but that could just be, room reflection or something, or comb filtering. It's not a big deal. I can sort it out, but but I think it'd be grand. It just needs smoothing out. But I really want to on the second verse. Oh, this is gonna get featured. I'm telling you. Not that, because that's an empty space, but this. I feel a dropped verse coming on. Do you know what I mean? That guitar, low drums, pounding bass, layered synths over the top of it, and just good vocals. That would be fucking sweet. Actual. I'm just testing something.
Never do is brush it off. Can we just rewind without a miss? We become so out of touch. Time cut pieces back together. Not when all we found's not real at all. It's another night.
I've got some really good ideas for this. Do you know what I mean? And I've kept a drum. When I mic'd the drums here, I did an alternative overhead mic that I didn't use today. You see, thinking Sixth Sense and all that, right? Yeah, I will mute the drums in that section, but I'm gonna have an affected drum kind of thing going on there, right? So it's got this, but you know what we did on Stolen, right? When we basically just kind of I crunched over, I used a different sound entirely. But crunchy and everything, right? Well, essentially, we're going to do that here on this one. But a bit different. Just in that section, in that mid, I'm not going to use it like this. I'm just giving you a really quick, quite ugly demonstration of it. But
Ever do is brush it off. Can we just rewind without a miss?
now,
We become so out of touch. Time got pieces back together.
if you open your mind a
Knowing
little
all we
bit, right?
found's not.
Once those drums are like smashingly compressed, which they're not right now, and all I've done is just darken it and just thrown a cheap distortion on there. But if you imagine them really compressed, a really nice overdrive on the drums, just filtering keyboards, vocals with lovely effects on, because at the moment they're dry as a bone, so is the guitar. So, you know, but when you get all those in the mix, swirling around, oh man, it's going to be fucking dope. I'm telling you, that would be good. I want that drop verse. So, and then we'll bring everything back in the middle, because the bass is, that's perfect, because the bass isn't constant either. So, oh man, oh, that's good. We can just do bam, 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 bam. So I can like spit off some delays in time with the drums to act like a second kind of, oh look, I'm just talking nonsense now in my head. I know what I want to do. It's just, it's going to be deep. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be fascinating, I'm telling you. So it'd be good, I think. And then just slap into that pre-chorus.
We've hit another wall. Just to see it unfolds from my narrow thoughts. We've hit another wall.
So
Just to see it unfolds the path we walked from my narrow thoughts. Just to see it unfolds the path we walked from my narrow thoughts. We've hit another wall. Speak of loss with only sadness in your hollow heart.
okay, yeah, the ideas are there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think we're prepped for the good times on this. Do you know what I mean? We're already hit the ground running. We've done a lot of the hard work already, to be fair. So the next stage is just being creative and just really just messing with it. So that starts tomorrow. So fuck yeah, baby. So for now, man, go sleep. So I bid you farewell. So until we meet again, young traveller. So it'll be good. So just some late night ASMR for you. You know what I mean? Here you go, I'll do some ASMR. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. Oh, right. Yes, au revoir, arrivederci. Bye bye, I go for shit. Nice, I like a wife. The fuck, man. It's 3 o'clock. I'm fucking knackered, to be fair, man. Anyway, later.